Hello, and welcome to Hitchhiker's Guide to Humanity. Today we're talking about the Rapture, about what I've learned and maybe what you've learned. When we talk about the Rapture, we're talking about the religious belief that Jesus is coming to rescue his people, but only the good ones. I know that if you've listened to this podcast for a while, you know that this is not something I believe, like at all. I believe everything is energy. What I've realized is that whatever you believe is inside you. Energy becomes personified when the human personifies it. So Jesus is like a man who comes down here and taps you on the shoulder and you fly up to the sky, and that's the rapture. But in truth, everything is energy. We pull energy from the quantum realm, whatever realm you want to call it, the spirit realm, the air. You pull ideas. We pull our thoughts. Everything comes from energy. That is what we're made of. My belief system is that we come down into this density on Earth to be able to experience physical emotions, experiences, to create, to connect. All of those things make us better humans, but they also make our energy more potent. Our energy would have more elements to it because we discover new things every day. We have new experiences every day. There's something new happening on this planet and all in the entire universe all the time. And so the belief that somehow one archetype from, the Bible controls whether or not someone goes to one energy density or another is pretty ridiculous when you think about it. But here's where the caveat lies. Whatever you believe is what you believe. So if you believe that this is real, then in your life it is. It doesn't matter what anybody says to you. You'll still keep believing until the day that you pass on, and that is your belief. You make that tangible by believing it. I've said this before too. Your belief is your currency here. Your belief is how you make things happen in your own life. The way that you speak words out, they are spells. They are energy. And what they do is they reach other people, but your body is also listening. And this is a good segue into, I'm studying to be, I am a somatic energy practitioner. And I'm taking more courses in that. And I'm realizing that a lot of my spirituality wasn't grounded in the body. And I have been going to therapy for 12 years now. Actually, I think it's 12 years this month. And although I'm better for sure, and I love my therapist and I still go, and it's still really rewarding and really helpful because cognitive therapy, I think, is super important. But if you're not matching it with somatic therapy, you're missing out because the body does keep the score, but you also have the map. You have the map to your body, your breath, your movements, your thoughts, your feelings. All of these things contribute to what your body holds onto and what it lets go, what it let goes of. And it's important for you to know how to bring that out. And I'll be honest, you probably don't need a professional to tell you how to breathe or any of this, but there are certain ways to do things that will allow your nervous system, your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system to relax into the polyvagal state or, I'm still learning this. So there are different states that your nervous system has to be in order for you to experience and let go of certain things, in order for you to feel safe enough to move to that next stage of what your body wants to do. If you have trauma, and you do, everyone does. I believe 100% of people have trauma. Whether it's big T trauma or little t trauma, doesn't matter. Your body doesn't know the difference. because the trauma itself is not the issue. It's your body holding on to you, pushing that feeling away from you, not finishing the cycle of those feelings. That is what is in your body, and how others reacted. Did they give you a safe space? Did you ever feel safe at any point during that particular traumatic event? How was it dealt with after it? These are all credible things that if they weren't done in a manner that made you feel safe, you're keeping all of that inside you. And what that does, it comes out as stress. It comes out as anxiety. It comes out as depression, comes out as everything. I myself have been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. And it's because my body held on to so much of my trauma. But I can safely say that even though I'm still diagnosed, that I am in quote unquote remission at this point. Like, it's just maintenance now. My body is the one who set me free. The cognitive therapy helped me realize it. It helped me be aware of my behavior in an intellectual way. Like, I could see the distorted mirror that I had been looking through life with. But my body is what really let me experience the letting go of this, of all of these rules and expectations and limiting beliefs that I have continued to let run my life. It's that little voice in my head, that little boardroom up there where they're like, for so long of my life, you're ugly, you're fat, you're stupid, you name it. You'll never be loved. You're unlovable. That's not what they say anymore, because I control that. I am the observer and I can control that. And I changed that voice, and it is positive AF now. It is positive. This does not mean that it's never like, ugh, we suck. We just failed that or something. But the difference is it doesn't stay. What it does is it sits there. I feel the feeling as I'm supposed to. I'm still learning, but most of the time I'll feel the feeling. I'll let it go through. I'll cry. I'll write. I'll do something to let it out. I'll make a TikTok, right? By the way, if you're not following me on there, it's earthdecoded.fm_. What happens is, well, for now, I don't know how long I'll have TikTok because, this country, there has to be ways for you to release that energy in a safe way, but also in a visceral way. Like, I've seen some really cool stuff about like painting your anger away. I will tell you, the way I was able to get over one of my exes was to literally scream in the car and to say all the angry things that I never said to them and just let it out. And that was the thing. That was the last thing I needed to do to really move on. My body had to let it go. So I ask you, dear fam, are you holding anything in your body that should be let go? And if so, are you ready to let go of it? Because in many ways, our brain is there to help us survive. Our brain is there to find the familiar, and it masks itself as making the familiar feel safe. But it's not safe. That is an illusion. Your brain is lying. It's saying that in order to survive, you have to keep doing the same thing. You have to keep the same talk going in your head. You have to keep the same behavior going. But it is all false. The only thing about Earth and being a human that makes it like super cool is adaptation and change. And what those things aren't, safe and familiar. So your brain is going to continue to tell your body that you can't do this, to tell your body that you are not worthy of this, to tell your body that, nope, this is not happening. We are going to watch the same episode of Dawson's Creek for the 50th time because it is comfortable for us. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you want to do that to feel comfy and safe, do it. Just don't let it become you. Don't let it be the reason that you waste time, because even though I truly believe we don't have to be productive 24/7, we do need to express ourselves. And in order to express ourselves, we tap into that creativity. And so that is extremely important. If you're just going to your job and it's not creative, and you're coming home and you're also not doing creative things and you're not expressing yourself, you are keeping that shit in your body. Your body is holding on to all of that. Maybe it's not keeping score, but it's holding on to it. And what it does is it manifests into that stress and that pressure and all the things in your life that you're like, oh, I can't. Oh my gosh, I have to blank, blank, blank. The remedy is looking within your body and also living in the present moment. Anything can change at any moment. Are you taking in the details of the moment you're in? As you listen to me now, are you taking in your environment? Are you taking in how it feels in your body? Does your body feel good? Is your breath calm? Is your brain calm? Are you thinking about like this appointment that you have coming up? Are you dreading it? Why would you be thinking about that in this moment, in this present moment when you don't have to? That is a future problem for now. Unless there's something that you need to solve at this moment right now, you don't need to think about it. Your brain is fooling you, telling you that it's a survival thing for you to think about this, but it's not. It is not. What do you want to do? What do you love to do? Do that. Until next time, peace and love to you all.